rains, which is predicted, then it could turn into snow. So that will be exciting, I think.
Yeah.
Well, Tallahassee might get, right, snow?
Oh, I see. It's a little more north. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's very pretty. I just came from a class. I did 5 classes altogether. They're grade 4, 5, and 6 at a Catholic school, elementary school. And we met with the principal. And we said, "Oh, I spent some winters in Vancouver where it's warmer, but because it's gray, it's really can be depressing." So that's why, like I'm up in Thunder Bay. It's north of Lake Superior. Now it's cold, but it's dry, and the sun is shining like anything, and there's white everywhere, so it's bright.
Yes.
It's actually quite hopeful.
Hopeful, yes.
I like it. I like
Yes.
it personally.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I like about Florida too. So sunny.
Yes, it is a sunny place, that's for sure. Yeah, but your summer is you've got to come up to Canada in your summer. All right, so let us get started, shall we? Okay, I see Arjun, I see Dharma, and or at least I see with several devotees here. Thank you very much for being on board. It's great. Thank you. Oh, and we see Bashi. He's coming from. You tell us about your cold over there up in Nunavut. What's that?
Wanted everyone to have their moment, so it's okay.
Okay. Well, it was
Well,
colder.
you guys gotta get a
than where
taste a
you
bit of the
are.
cold.
What's
But
your
it was
temperature?
-40 at one point.
Oh, yeah.
I think in the starting of the week, I was really cold. Oh boy.
Yeah, but
So-
look at you. You're shining like the sun, so it didn't kill you.
Yeah, I got some bright light going on to help. It's already dark here by like 3 p.m.
3 p.m. Oh my God.
Yeah,
You need those northern lights to give you some hope.
that's it. Yeah.
Okay, super. Let's begin with our prayers to Prabhupada, 2 mantras, then to the Panchatattva mantra, and then to the Maha mantra. Together we'll do this. Nama Om Vishnupadaya, Krishnavitaya Bhutale, Srimate Bhaktivedanta Namane, Namaste Saraswati Devi, Gauravani Pachari, Nirvishesha Sanyavadi Pachari, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shri Vasa Adi Gaura Bhaktavrinda, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare. Jai. Great. Now we've got the mantra up there on the screen, our invocational mantra. Please repeat after me. Om Ajnana Timarandasya.
Om
Ajnana
Jnananjana Shalakaya.
Shakaya.
Chakshurun Militanyena. Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. And the translation, if we just skip the next verse, it goes like this. I was born in the darkest ignorance.
I was born in the darkest ignorance.
And my spiritual master opened my eyes.
And
My spiritual master opened my eyes
With the torch of knowledge.
with the torch of knowledge.
I offer my respectful obeisances unto him.
I
offer my respectful obeisances unto him.
Okay, our host, which is Vaishnavi, she will just tell us where we left off from last week. 210. Okay. And everybody's ready. I have a hard copy today. Okay. Tam ivacha Rishikesha. Pravasam iva Bharata. Senior Vayur Madhye. Vishidandam idam vachaha. Translation. O descendant of Bharat. At that time, Krishna, smiling in the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna. Yeah. So we'll just give a, let's see, we're going to get about maybe 3 or 4 people to help us on the purport. The early birds. You can.
Navayavana, Vasanta, Haripad, and Vasti.
Okay.
Uh,
Hare
what
Krishna.
was the
The purport. The talk was going on between intimate friends, namely the Rishikesha and the Gudakesha. As friends, both of them were on the same level, but one of them voluntarily became a student of the other.
Nice.
Krishna was smiling because a friend had chosen to become a disciple. As Lord of all, he is always in the superior position as the master of everyone, and yet the Lord agrees to be a friend, a son, or a lover for a devotee who wants him in such a role. Hare Krishna.
Nice. Thank you.
But when he was accepted as the master, he at once assumed the role and talked with the disciple like the master, with gravity as it is required. It appears that the talk between the master and the disciple was openly exchanged in the presence of both armies so that all were benefited.
Thank you.
Vashi?
So the talks of Bhagavad Gita are not for any particular person, society, or community, but they are for all, and friends or enemies are equally entitled to hear them. Hare Krishna.
Beautiful. And can we get one more person just to read the verse one more time?
O descendant of Bharata, at that time. Sorry.
Just to be fair, let someone else who didn't have a chance to read, if you don't mind,
Hare
someone.
Krishna. This is Preeti Maharaji. O descendant of Bharata, at that time, Krishna, smiling in the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna. Hare
Right.
Krishna.
Thank you. Don't mind, Haripad. Sorry, just want to give everyone a chance to participate.
My
Okay, so
mistake, sorry.
no problem. Yeah, so the classic line, Govinda, I shall not fight, has been sort of released and came from Arjun's mouth. So he's admitting that he's really struggling. And so Krishna reacts to this. And what I find very interesting is in the purport, Srila Prabhupada is speaking about the master as one who is grave, one who speaks with gravity. But apparently in the verse, where the verse that's, and the word in particular that's striking is prahasan, which refers to smiling. So Krishna's having actually a happy moment. Even though Arjun is down, Krishna seems to be up. And that's something we can explore and talk about a little bit. The question is Krishna being a sadistic person? Does he like to see others in pain? When Narada Muni went down the forest path, he saw that there was a deer, a boar, and a hare. They were all struck by an arrow, and there were the arrows were released so expertly in a part of the body where it doesn't kill you right away, but where you're in pain and where the blood is coming out and it's coming out kind of slow. It's a kind of like a painful death. So Narada Muni was wondering, who is this sadistic person that's half killing the animals? Who's taking pleasure in this? So Narada Muni kept walking and he finally found the culprit, and his name was Magari, and which means one who takes pleasure in seeing others in pain. So in his defense, the hunter said, "Well, this is my name. That's what I know. That's my reference in life." Then Narda goes on to say, gravely, let's put it that way, gravely, and maybe also with a smile, well, you really have to understand some things, that you're going to get some reaction from this. There will be some karma for this. And says, really, I didn't know. Could you explain a little bit more? Narada goes on. So we're just talking about this tendency to sometimes get pleasure from seeing others in pain. And is Krishna, does he fall into that category? No, what Krishna is actually responding to is not just that Arjuna is going through some grief and he's in the doldrums. No, Krishna is having some satisfaction of the fact that Arjuna is being sent up, or set up rather, for becoming a disciple, for being a student. He's going to say, "I'm your pupil. Please accept me as your pupil, and please guide me. Please direct me." So that sends some smiling hormones off on Krishna's face. He said, "Okay, we're going in a good direction now. Okay, this is great." Yep. So that's some comments I'd like to make on that. There are some words to describe Krishna here. More particularly in this verse, we have Rishikesh, which means the master. The senses refers to Bhagavan, refers to Krishna. And there's also some reference to Gudakesh, which Prabhupada brings up. Gudakesh means one who's in ignorance, or let's say one who doesn't get much sleep. And so Rishikesh is talking to Gudakesh. Isn't that a neat way to put it? That's great. Rishikesh and Gudakesh. Good names for devotees who need to get initiated. Hare Krishna. Okay. Even Gudakesh is a somewhat a compliment, because it just means that you're beyond ignorance. And of course, to a large extent, Arjun was that. So these are some considerations. Prabhupada, they say the grief-stricken Arjun, he's hit hard, but Krishna's smiling. So we can explore those emotions or those reactions a little bit. Now we'll just leave the doors open for you, Parus, to say something, contribute something, tell us what you find exhilarating about this, or what you find depressing about this. Is Krishna to be blamed? Is Krishna, does he really like to see others disadvantaged? Those are the kind of questions we could perhaps talk about. All right, so go ahead.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, I like the last sentence a lot, that the message of Bhagavad Gita is for everybody. Doesn't matter which society or friends or enemies. Everybody's entitled to hear the words of Bhagavad Gita.
Mhm.
So it sounds like this could be the solution for all the quarrels and all the tension that we have in the world. If they would take to Bhagavad Gita, which many don't, but yeah, it's just, we could have maybe like a dream world where everybody would see who's actually the one hero in the world, and who should we actually worship, and what is actually our position, not to fight with each other, but to actually see who we are all related to, and then what our role is in this relationship. Yeah, I thought it would be an amazing world, but yeah, we are maybe a little far away from all of that.
Yeah, no, thank you for pointing that out. That resonated with me as well. It could have been somebody from this group from last week. That anybody's really qualified to be the recipient of Krishna's message. It doesn't require a Brahmin or particularly a Vaishnav. It's anybody who's a little bit eager to be a little inquisitive. That's all it takes, you know. And it doesn't matter if it's a Shudra quality person or somebody who's brilliant. In fact, sometimes bright people, they can be a little bit annoying because they think they know so much, right? So, like a real thinker, a real jnani or philosopher, sometimes has her own shortcomings, and so it doesn't always work out if you've got some incredible rhetoric, or you're quite a philosopher. It doesn't matter. Anybody's qualified, and as Krishna indicates, if you're devotional and if you act friendly towards me, I'll be happy to share what I know with you. Good. Somebody else have some thoughts?
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisance at your
Well, I did before, and I will again.
Yes, lotus feet. Maharaj, today we met, we stopped at a cafe, which is a natural food cafe. And at the owner, we stop there quite often because, when we're really hungry and there's no time to cook, blah, blah, blah. So, but the owner, we showed him your video because he himself showed interest. Actually, Sandamini is the charming one. She stops the people and suddenly they ask. And anyway, he was very enamored, or he was really interested. So we told him that, you're originally from the Netherlands and you come by in around May timeframe, depending on your schedule, a week or a few days. And you really should come and meet you. And he was like very nice. I think he gave us a phone number, and it's like your charm, your brilliance comes through your disciple and just goes, Maharaj, to all the recipients who are willing to open their hearts and just open their minds. Yeah, I just wanted to say that, just like Krishna is pleased of course, he has seen so many Arjunas, and like you have seen so many disciples, and it's because of your mercy that it's just going and hitting a stranger, not a stranger, we've seen him a few times, but yeah, I just wanted that thought was on my mind, Maharaj.
Yeah, thank you. I am from Canada. I'm not from the Netherlands. My parents are. And I was born in Canada, close to the US border.
Yes.
All right. And what can I say? The point is that anybody can be interested. It doesn't matter what background one is coming from. When I was up there in Nunavut, there where Vasi lives, and it was late August, I believe. So we met with an RCMP officer, right? Royal Canadian Mounted Police. And I was just thinking a little bit like Arjun, friendly, warm, open. He brought his whole family to our presentation that night or the night later, the next night. So yeah, sometimes you get the militaristic people are interested in, philosophical truth. And even somebody so humble as a laborer, worker, or artist or something, they take interest. So nobody's barred from getting close to Krishna. So yeah, it's all inclusive. Krishna's an inclusive person. Any soul who's got a little bit of an open-hearted mind, that's great. I was just thinking about teacher and student because I came from a school And oh God, I mean, there was 5 times, there were 100 students there, at least in this gymnasium, hearing all about, especially they were interested in what's a monk's life like, and what does it mean to walk long distances and so on like that. They were like good students. They were well behaved. At least about 7 teachers in there as well. And it was nice to be in that atmosphere, an atmosphere where someone is doing the talking and others are doing the listening. And certainly the way it works is in normal life, in a very organic way. A student becomes a teacher, and then later, the next generation, you have the same dynamic happening. So this is the way it's going to be. And generally, teachers are really happy when they see their students are absorbing. So that's what I get from this thing with Krishna smiling. He's moving up to the point where he's going to be a real devotional sides. Okay. Anybody else have some thoughts on this?
Sandamani.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, Vasanta. I
Yeah.
was wondering if Krishna is also sort of pleased to see Arjuna's kindness and compassion, even at that where everybody, he should be in rage and anger, but even at that moment, he's full of compassion that he could put himself in, other people's shoes and understand suffering of other creatures.
Right, right. I'm sure Krishna's deriving some satisfaction from Arjun's kind and compassionate sentiment. He's seeing that Kshatriyas aren't just all just big bullies. They also have strong feelings. And but I think it's a question of Krishna smiling because Arjun was, or he's happy because Arjun's showing all these fine, sensitive sentiments. But just think how much more he'll smile when Arjun actually comes to the point of asking a bunch of questions. So it's a matter of how big is the smile? Is it like this? Or is it like, from cheek to cheek? Yeah, generally you see Krishna, he's anywhere from grave to being fully elated. That's the kind of picture we get of the Lord. And that's very, let's say, brings about a level of hopefulness to us as well, isn't it? When people are smiling. Yeah, it was Charlie Chaplin who wrote the song Smile. Does anybody know it? No? Okay. Well, after this session, you can just listen to Smile. I recommend Nat King Cole. Listening to Nat King Cole sing Smile, written by Charlie Chaplin. Of course, Charlie Chaplin made a lot of people smile. And, I don't think his life was fully happy, but, he kept changing partners, and some of them were very much young, junior in age. And I'm sure he wasn't, he's not Krishna. That's for sure. But he did make a lot of people smile. All right, so smiling is important, right? That's one of the themes, I think. Devotees should be smiling, isn't it? Yeah. Well, we'll let others talk a little bit more. And if the topic of smiling has interested anybody, we can also dwell on that, because I think it's a real big component to our culture. Devotees should be demonstrating satisfaction because they are satisfied. Okay. All right. So let's go on for anybody else that may have some comments.
I don't know if Sandamani still has questions, but Sati Devi is here.
Hare Krishna. No, Mataji, thank you so much. I just wanted to add to Guru Maharaj that we stopped by there because the person who asked us was surprised that we didn't want to eat any grains or any beans. We said, and he said, is there a like health condition that you can't eat? I said, no,
Yeah.
this is. And then he asked about religious. And so that's how we started talking about Krishna. And he said he has heard about Krishna. And so he was like asking more. And so that's how the conversation came, Maharaj. I was able to pull up your website and show to him. So he gave his number. So I'm supposed I'll send it your web link so he can take a look at it.
Okay, and we can see him in May. Okay. And so I guess you got him smiling. And I see people on here that they're smiling. Oh, we got Madan Gopal. Are you Madan Gopal from the West Coast?
I'm your servant. Please accept my obeisances. All glory to Prabhupada. All glory to you, Maharaj. Long time.
Long, too long. Thanks for being on board and thanks for smiling because that's the topic.
I miss you a lot. I miss our times in Hawaii and just your association is so special. Thank you.
Yes, well, thank you very much. And we're happy that you stepped into our circle, our family of Vaishnavas. Yep. Good.
Yes.
Stay with us.
Never give up.
Yeah.
Jai Shri
We're
Krishna.
on for about another 25 minutes or so. Yeah, you're welcome to stay with us. Thank you for finding us. Yes.
It's all by Guru Das's mercy.
I reconnected with him, Maharaj, and sent him the link and I encouraged him to join.
Oh, so you're the culprit.
We're buddies.
Yeah.
All right, that's fantastic. That is absolutely beautiful.
Two soul brothers serving a great soul.
Great. Well, thank you. Do we have any other talking points on this, Prabhus?
Sati Devi and then Arjuna.
I was thinking of how I heard that Krishna wants us home more than we know, or he's longing for us to come home more than we are longing to come home. He just reminded me of that.
All right. That should give us a smile. Good. Thank you. Arjun, do you have anything?
Guru Maharaj, I like the fact that Arjuna surrender, it's like the emphasis is surrender, so it's like we can learn from every chapter of the Gita, Arjuna's going through. I mean, we're not in the battlefield, but we can know how he was feeling, and Krishna, so I like that surrender part.
Nice. Thank you. And Sati, do you still have something else you want to say?
No, sorry, my hand was just up. So.
Oh, no problem. Okay, what I think we can do is there's no harm in jumping to the next verse with the actual verse and the translation and the purport. We'll go to it, shall we? We'll ask Vaishnavi just to make people in the queue, put them there, and then we'll go forward. All right. This is Krishna speaking now.
Okay, yes, Maharaj. Arjun Saka, can you read? Mansi Ganga, Guru Das, and Sati Devi, Sandamani. Hope you can remember that.
Okay, we've got our list together now. Let's carry on then.
Sri Bhagavan. Oh,
go ahead.
Sri Bhagavan Vacha Asociam Ambasochastiam Prajna Badamscha Bashase Gatasum Agatasumscha Nasochanti Paditaha.
Okay. Okay. Next person, translation.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, while speaking learned words, you are mourning for what is not worthy of grief. Those who are wise lament neither for the living nor for the dead. Thank you.
Okay, great. Next.
Report. The Lord at once took the position of the teacher and chastised the student, calling him indirectly a fool. The Lord said, "You are talking like a learned man, but you do not know what that one who is learned, one who knows what is body and what is soul, does not lament for any stage of the body, neither in the living nor in the dead condition."
Nice. Okay.
As explained in later chapters, it will be clear that knowledge means to know matter and spirit, and the controller. Sorry, my screen's stuck. Sorry. Okay, as
There
the
was a
controller
pause
of
there.
both. Arjuna
Okay.
argued that religious principles should be given more importance than politics or sociology, but he did not know that knowledge of matter, soul, and the supreme is even more important than religious formularies.
And
Okay.
because he was lacking in that knowledge, he should not have posed himself as a very learned man. As he did not happen to be a very learned man, he was consequently lamenting for something which was unworthy of lamentation. The body is born and is destined to be vanquished today or tomorrow. Therefore, the body is not as important as the soul.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good.
Do you want me to continue, Maharaj? Last sentence?
Sure, go ahead.
One who knows this is actually learned, and for him there is no cause for lamentation, regardless of the condition of the material body.
Okay, great. Nice. Okay, and I would say this is a fairly powerful verse, not only because of God is speaking here, it's Bhagavan Vacha, but what is he actually saying? He's disqualifying Arjuna here for his reactions and his utterances, and he's just making a very strong point. You're lamenting over something that's not worth lamenting over. Yet, I think the average person will say, I'm with Arjun. I understand what he's going through. But, somebody has to edge somebody along the way, isn't it? Just has to push somebody a little bit. That's okay. I hear you. I understand what you're saying, but there's something a little bit more. And the whole idea is to be pushed towards greater heights of objectivity and realization. And that's what Krishna does. That's what the guru does. The guru pushes you a little bit, and that's why you have somebody. You have someone who helps you to open your eyes more, and if our eyes just stay shut, even though we may have a teacher, it just means we're just not getting it. We're not, understanding the purpose of guru, the purpose of a teacher. Yeah. So some thoughts. Don't grieve, but if you are grieving, cry over the right things. Cry over the right things, and but that's not the case. If someone loses their Krishna consciousness or higher consciousness, then it's worthy of crying over, right? And we all know what it means when a baby cries. They might be a little hungry or just a little bored. And so an adult doesn't take it very seriously because we know that there's other things that are worth crying over and not, you haven't got the right reason. You tell the child it's not worth it. So you don't take it too seriously. Otherwise, every time you cry or you hear someone in a lamentable condition, should you then join them? Well, you can show some empathy, but doesn't mean you have to cry. What is the saying? No use crying over spilt milk. It's spilled. It's done. Okay, move on. Go forward. Good. Someone else with some thoughts on this?
Maharaj, I have a comment.
Yes.
This verse sounds like one of the most important verses in Bhagavad Gita, but at the same time, I feel like we have to use this carefully and not risk being insensitive to other people's pain.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that point up. We do have to show some empathy, sympathy, whatever you want to call it, to those who are in pain. And not just, it takes the right, like it's an art. You have to know when to tell them to grow up and when not to tell them to grow up. You can't just say to somebody who's crying, hey, be a man, So it's, you do have to be sensitive, and people go through their stuff and figure out the right time, place, and circumstance. Now, Krishna can do whatever he wants here, right? He certainly can get on the case of Arjun. He has every right to do that, especially when Arjun makes a firm commitment. I'm a soul surrendered unto you, so please tell me what to do. Yeah. So yeah, just be careful in how you respond to people. Yeah.
It's like when we have a toothache, you are not your body, doesn't work at that time.
Yeah. Yeah, well put. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't always work. All right. Toothache or any other example. Okay, someone else?
Hare Krishna, it worked for Haridas Thakur Maharaj. He was beaten in 21 marketplaces, but apparently he did not feel so much pain. And then Mahaprabhu, His Holiness Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, our Guru, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that's enough. He took the pain, but I guess I'm not, certainly not Haridas Thakur. And if I have a toothache, I'll first run to the dentist.
Yeah, yeah. Well said. And yeah, we're not Haridas Thakur, so somebody can tell him something like that, and he'll totally embrace it. But the average person needs a little bit of a shoulder to lean on. And then once the person is a little satisfied, they can go a little deeper and become philosophical. Yeah, the students actually came at the end. They had lots of questions. The very last one was quite critical, and it was a girl who was saying, "So, what is the final message you'd like to give us? What is the message that's going to make us all feel united and feel one?" I told her, just realize that your true identity is not with the body, not with the machine, but it's with the spirit inside, the soul. So they like that. They like that. They asked all the right questions. They really did. It was a wonderful group, very enlightened. Okay, good. Anybody else?
Maharaj, I just want to add to this,
yes, go ahead. Sorry.
When somebody dies, like people like they cry. I have found it very difficult to calm some people like this, and most of the times I just tell them, very peacefully, he's gone or she's gone. I know you're crying, you'll miss them, but there's you by crying so much, you're going to harm your health. You will fall sick. So think about it a little bit. That's what I tell them.
You need some time to emote.
Because I don't know if they believe in God also. I really don't know anything about their background at times. Yeah.
I'm sorry?
I don't know many times about their background, like if they believe in God or no. So that's why I don't get into that direction. I just tell them, just take care of your health, because crying will make you sick. You will miss the person, but maybe you can think about the person every time, but don't. Sorry. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. We're looking at your apartment, and you've got a nice view there.
But it is a most difficult time. I know that. I mean, that is one of the reasons I don't go for such occasions when they invite me. I try to avoid it, I try my best.
Well, at this point, nothing's really happened yet. No one's died. Not one drop of blood has been spilled, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yet Krishna's coming a little hard. Yeah, come on, just don't cry now. Don't be a crybaby. Now's not the time. Wait till a few heads start rolling.
Yes,
You
yes.
can be justified.
Yeah.
All right.
When my brother passed away, I remember, man, it was a sudden thing that happened. He was just 49, and I got a phone call that he passed away. It shocked me so much. It shocked me to that extent because he was a believer. He was believing in Krishna, and I was shocked. But I couldn't. My tears didn't come down. It was nighttime. I didn't cry. In fact, what I did is I ran to my temple and I sat down there and I just chanted to calm myself down. That's what I did. I remember that. But my mom and dad were somebody, I had to talk to them and calm them down. And I had to tell them on the phone, like, Mama, chant, Daddy chant, you'll be much more peaceful. I just kept
Yeah.
telling them that.
Yes. I go to funerals, and I'm one of the persons that comes around and said, "And I know how you're feeling, but have a good cry now. But just remember, there's something greater out there."
Man, somebody's there at the door. I'll just.
That's fine. That's fine. So, Bruce, maybe we can do takeaways. I am going to have to leave a little earlier to prepare for the next class. We're doing something on 9 devotions, and that's coming up like on the hour, so it takes me a little time. All right. So, can we do some takeaways right now?
Okay, Maharaj.
Vaishnavi, if you could help us with that.
Yeah. I'm also, so when I'm giving them a minute, next week it will,
You're very quiet today, Vaishnavi.
uh,
Your voice is
can you
not very
hear?
strong.
Oh, can you hear me now better? So next week, will you be um, leading the discussion?
Will I be with you? It looks like it. My next major flight is on the 8th. That's when I'm going to France and then India.
Okay, that's nice. All right.
Uh,
So for the takeaways, Mansi Ganga.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Maharaj. Guru gives knowledge to student.
Okay. Guru teaches the student. Okay. Nice. Thank you.
Guru Das.
Smile for Krishna.
We're doing takeaways. Okay.
All right.
Navayavana, are you ready with your takeaway?
Yeah, yeah. I've written it down. Yeah. I have written a 3-word takeaway. Like I wrote, Krishna gives guidance.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Haripad.
Guru pushing disciple to Krishna, towards Krishna is good.
Guru does push the disciple. Okay. Great. Thank you. Next.
Arjuna.
Krishna's time is a blessing.
Okay. Nice.
Arjun Saka, are you able to speak or you're in a class?
Hare Krishna, I didn't join. I joined at the last, so I can say, don't be a crybaby.
Like it. Yeah. All right.
Madan Gopal Das.
Always remember Krishna right now is a gift. So be present always.
Okay. A little more than 4 words, but that's all right.
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
That's okay.
He used his word bank from last year. Preeti Shatkar.
Hare Krishna. So my takeaway will be don't be emotional, start chanting.
Okay. Beautiful.
Sankalpa.
Hare Krishna, mine is long. At times of grief, everyone turns to God.
Okay. Well, let's see. Shall we help you shorten it? Okay.
Grief,
How about
grief,
this? Grieving, question mark, turn to God.
yes. Thank you.
You can put question marks in there.
Yes.
Sankalpa?
Arjuna is getting ready for enlightenment.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Good.
Sati Devi?
Krishna wants us home.
Okay.
Sandavani?
Grief,
Sandamini?
I'm sorry, Praharaj. Grief clouds wisdom.
Okay. Nice. Good.
Vashi, Prabhu?
Krishna, satisfied when devotee remembers. I think that's more than 4 words. Remembers it with a smile. He's just waiting
Okay.
to anticipate.
Can you say that again?
Krishna is satisfied, or Krishna satisfied. I was saying when devotee remembers him, but that's just way too many words.
Yeah.
Because he's so merciful in this line, as you can see, he's so superior, but he's turning into what his devotee needs at that time. He's so merciful and so wise. And I think he's
Okay. What
just
about this? A little bit facetious, but devotee sad, Krishna glad. All right. Anybody else?
I think everyone else except me is done.
Okay, so then I'll have to go. I have a distance to go to get to the next class, but I just want to say thank you all. And don't forget to listen to Nat King Cole sing Smile by Charlie Chaplin. Okay.
Yes,
Sure,
Yes,
Maharaj.
Maharaj.
Thank
I
you
already
so
pulled
much.
up, Maharaj.
Thank you,
Jai
Maharaj.
Thank
Maharaj.
you
It's a
so much,
beautiful.
Maharaj, for
Thank you.
joining us.
everyone.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Krishna, everyone.
Pancha kalpa
Krishna.
tarubhyascha
Krishna.
devascha
Namo Namaha.
pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Stay
Yes.
warm, everybody. Be careful. Sorry for your grief, Navayavana Mataji. Take care. Be careful in the snow.